All right, so you don't want to overcook the egg, so you want to go North Pole, South Pole, roll until you have it beginning, and then you just go ahead and peel. Peels off really, really easily that way, right? And keep it kind of wet. The fresher the egg, the easier it is to peel. This one is not peeling that great. It's okay. All right, one more. North Pole, South Pole, rotate. And again, should just peel really easily, just like that. And then I go right back in the ice water again with it. All right, I'm gonna make a quick egg salad. So how do you make egg salad? Well, how do you like your egg salad? So you can just go ahead and do that. What I like to do is take my eggs and chop them up. I'm gonna go ahead and use 2. You don't want to overcook your yolk, because if you overcook your yolk, what's going to happen is that your egg salad is going to become kind of gray, right? So, all right, we'll place that in the bowl. So it's about, what you want to do is place your eggs in the pot, and then you want to do about, you want to cover it with water, and then after you cover it with water, you want to bring that to a boil. Okay, after you bring it to a boil, you can go ahead and, after you bring it to a boil, you go ahead and shut it off, and then leave it in that water for about 11 minutes or so. And that will make a perfect hard-boiled egg. Then it won't be overcooked. If it's overcooked, again, the yolk gets brown or gray, kind of like not a very desirable color. So, all right. So I have some of that. What I'm gonna do is just, again, season this. You can actually season, you can actually make different, I think some of you mentioned that you'd make different colors or whatever of the egg salad. That's fine too. I'm gonna just use some egg mayo, and not too much, right? And a little bit of mustard in there, and a little salt, and a little pepper. You could add, again, paprika. You could add a lot of different things in here at this point if you wanted to. And then literally just mix it up. That makes my egg salad. I make ham salad the same way, tuna salad the same way. All right, just like that. So, okay, with egg salad and tuna salad and stuff like that, you don't really put mayonnaise on the bread. I have my bread here. I'm gonna send you guys with a couple of different, I'm gonna send you guys with whole wheat and with white bread. All right, so I'm gonna take my bread here, maybe get 2. And again, this is a tea sandwich, so it's not really a hearty sandwich. It's more of a kind of like in the afternoon, you're having your tea, and you're gonna enjoy a little bit of egg salad along with some, along with your tea and some scones and Devonshire cream and stuff. All right, so it's not really gonna be a rich, hearty sandwich. It's just, again, an afternoon snack with a little bit of tea and your friend and stuff. So you don't wanna make it too substantial, all right? You want to make it a little minimal as far as the, all right? This over here, and then we'll put this one, all right? And again, no garnish, just really simple, just like that, okay? And then the next one we're going to do is I'm going to do a cucumber sandwich. For the cucumber sandwich, I'm going to do the same thing. It's a very similar thing. I'm gonna put mayo in here. And then a little bit of mustard in here, just to make a mayo mustard mix.
What kind of mustard is that?
This is the whole grain Pommery mustard that we talked about this morning in lecture. All right. So just like that, okay? So I have a little spread there. And then, so I'll take that spread, and again, just minimally place it on the... Dorothy. Or Angela. Can you bring over some white bread? All right. And again, when you're making multiple sandwiches, in your book, you want to learn that making a sandwich, you're not making just one at a time. I mean, obviously, since with the pandemic, you're only going to be doing it. But when we do it here at school, you learn how to make production style sandwiches. We literally plastic wrap the entire table. And then we'll make, if we're going to make sandwiches for 100 people, we make all the sandwiches at one time, simultaneously. Lay out all the bread, then we put all the spread, then we put all the meat, or all of that, right? Okay. So with this one, thank you, that's beautiful. With this one, I'm going to go ahead and take this, and you know what? I'm going to utilize some white so I can have a variance of color in there as well. So just spread the white, again, mayo mustard mix. You put a little lemon juice in the mayo mustard mix if you wanted to. If you want to increase the flavor a little bit. I'm going to hold this off for the other sandwich later. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cucumber. I'm going to cut my cucumber. I want to cut it about the length of the bread. All right, and then I'm going to slice it on the mandolin. Making sure that you are super careful with a mandolin, right? They bite. These mandolin, be super careful with it. All right. And then I'm gonna lay out my cucumbers. Again, it's minimal, right? We're doing a tea sandwich, so minimal. So I always have my lid and I always have my base of my sandwich. And again, many of you have made sandwiches since you were like 11, right? So I'm not teaching you anything new. I do want you to realize that the production style is a little different than, I don't know how many of you have made cucumber sandwiches before though, not too many probably, right? All right, and then we flip this over. And, all right, so now I cut them. Now the cut of a cucumber sandwich wastes a little bit of product, all right? So again, your shape that you choose is going to be gonna tell you how much waste you're gonna have. So with this one, I actually want to do like a triangle or rectangle, which would be less waste. So I'm gonna just square off the sides I make a rectangle, square off the sides. All right. And the crusts literally go, because again, you're very refined, right? We're refined. Again, they're paying a lot of money for just tea and these little flavorful sandwiches and some scones and maybe some mini pastries, and they're gonna pay like 50 bucks. So you don't wanna give them crust, okay? You want only the most refined part of the sandwich itself, all right? So at this point, once you have the rectangles, you can go ahead and just cut them. You wanna choose, I'm just gonna cut them into thirds. Again, the tea sandwich should be about 2 to 3 bites. 2 to 3 bites, 2 bites for me, 3 bites for someone who's a little smaller, right? So these are rectangles. You could actually make triangles if you wanted to. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do that. So we have the egg salad here. And you could also do like circles, for example. All right, so you have little circles. Again, 3 bites maximum, that's it. Or half moons maybe. So if you make a circle and then you cut it in half, that's a half moon. All right, you can make different shapes, right? Just hold on to that. That'll be for snacking later, right? And these will be triangles. So look, so square it off, rectangle, and then the rectangle can become a triangle, right?
Jeff, I have a question.
Yeah, question.
Let's say that we're making this. Is it like for me? Can I toast the bread before I add everything in the sandwich?
Yes. Well, I mean, for finger sandwiches are traditionally not toasted. Okay, just FYI. Finger sandwiches or tea sandwiches are traditionally not toasted. Okay, and the reason why is because, again, they're very delicate. They're usually eaten by little ladies in the afternoon and stuff. And so, again, not really toasted. All right, so I'm gonna take my triangles and I'll lay them on top of one another. Or I can have one up, one down like that. How's that? That'll be better. All right, one up, one down, like that. I can have a couple of the and then maybe some of these. All right, and this would be enough for a portion for 2 people to have in the afternoon with their tea. So you have your little tea sandwiches, all right? Okay. All right, the other one I want to show you is finger sandwich. So this is a requirement. It's you make tea sandwiches and finger sandwiches. So again, we're nice and clean, neat and organized. For the finger sandwiches, it's going to be a little more